know, I think it's really appropriate that we're here at the Trinity House in front of these portraits of generals, mariners, warriors, as we've got 2 tables full of warriors here. There's been a lot of buzz about this card. 11 fights, 3 championship bouts. At the top, Ryder and Sorokin for a WBA eliminator. Of course, the chief support for the vacant British, the Big Cheese, and D-Ghost. A lot of talking coming up to this fight. It's a really exciting card, and it has the potential to be one of the punch fests of the year. It's going to be shown exclusively here in the UK on Sky Sports, and it's going to be streamed exclusively live in the United States on DAZN. So we're very excited about this card, and here to tell you all about it, I'm going to introduce you to the CEO of Maturin Boxing, Mr. Frank Smith.
Thank you, David. Thank you all for joining us here at the Trinity House here in London, ahead of a huge night of boxing on Saturday. It's a huge night for Maturin, especially on Saturday. We start here in London, as David said, 11 fights, 3 championship fights, a final eliminator for the WBA super middleweight title, and then we move on to New York to see Daniel Jacobs take on Sergei Derevyanchenko, live both on Sky Sports and HBO. A few people couldn't join us today. Charlie Duffield, Louis Lim, both huge ticket sellers, so they'll be on the card early before TV on Saturday night. Martin J. Ward as well looks to come back from his recent loss in a comeback fight on Saturday. And first up on the card on Saturday night, we have George Fox, whose second fight as a professional. He returns. George, good to have you here. You're looking forward to returning for your second fight against Ferenc Salik?
Yeah, looking forward to it. You know, it's my first fight with you guys. I want to display a unique set of skills for a heavyweight. You know, I'm a bit of a technical boxer, so not your typical slugger, heavy puncher right now, but while working on the power, we're going to be looking at, you know, sharp counter punching, a good skill set.
Thanks very much, George. Good to have you here. Reece Bellotti also returns after his loss, looking to make a comeback and then go on from there to challenge for titles. Another guy on the card, Craig Richards, returns Saturday night. Unfortunately, he was supposed to take on Jake Ball. Craig going to have a comeback 6-round fight this weekend and then come back after that looking for title fights. Obviously, I know you've taken your training camp very seriously. Speaking to Peter Sims, you have 14 weeks in training. But you'll get this one out of the way and then straight back out in a big title fight soon.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to pushing on. Like, I was looking forward to pushing on for this fight. We've been in camp 14 weeks, you know, had my head down, just training, working hard. And then, unfortunately, I've been waiting for Jake Ball since he's called me out in June. We thought it was going to happen maybe July, September. He had another injury, said he had another injury. And then, unfortunately, he had a little bruise on his hand and decided that he was going to pull the plug on fight week for a silly excuse. So I can't sit around stalemating my career, looking for Jake Ball. I've got to push on and move on for them from here. So there's a lot of good fighters in the light heavyweight division and a lot of title fights. I think maybe Jake Ball needs to go and maybe redeem his loss against JJ Madonna or do something like that, because no one's got time to waste and stalemate their career for him. Like, as a fighter, you always want to redeem your losses and push on. So even for myself, if I can redeem mine and get even my rematch back at some point and go on for the British title, that's what I'll be looking to do. So that's what I'm looking to push on now.
And as you say, so obviously Frank Buglioni boxes in Monaco on November 24th. Is that a fight you'd like to make as a rematch?
Yeah, that'll be a good fight for me, definitely, because it's the only loss I had on my record. So, of course, I always want to redeem that loss, you know. And I know Frank's a stand-up guy. He's a good guy. Got a lot of respect for him, and I know he's a good fighter. So it's something I'd like to one day, you know, get back and rematch with him and revenge my loss.
Thanks, Craig. Look forward to seeing you back on Saturday night and then moving on from here into title fights moving forward. Next up, we've got Felix Cash and Stephen Daniels. Felix's first title fight as he steps up following a unanimous points decision at York Hall recently. Firstly, Stephen, thanks for joining us. You're looking forward to Saturday's fight. How do you feel it's going to go?
Yes, first of all, I want to thank Matchroom Sports for this opportunity. Al Siesta. My opponent's team thinks I'm not ready, but we've been working hard and we're here to do the business Saturday night.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Felix, first title fight on Saturday night, fighting for the WBC International Silver Middleweight title. Are you looking forward to it? Looking forward to winning your first title and then stepping on from there?
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's been a long time coming. You know, it's time now to show everyone what we're really about. You know, I've watched a couple of videos of his fights. You know, he's not a bad little boxer, good little mover. But you know, there's levels in boxing, and I think I'm obviously a couple levels above him. So, you know, I'll go in there and do the business on Saturday night, and hopefully after that, then we can push on and for British title.
Perfect, thanks Felix. As you can see, we're just actually waiting for Isaac Chamberlain to arrive. He's running a little bit late. So going into that fight, both Isaac and Luke Watkins, 10-round championship fight on Saturday night, looking to come back after recent losses to Lawrence Okoli. Luke, we'll speak to Isaac when he gets here, but how are you feeling ahead of Saturday night's fight?
Terrible. No, camp's been rubbish. I've had sparring pull out, injuries, illness, the same old thing. Any fighter that tells you that you don't go through that is lying. You know, camp's gone as camp goes. Camp's been great. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed myself, and come fight night, I'm gonna stick it on Isaac.
Thanks. And obviously, it's a real 50-50 fight in the cruiserweight division. Where are you looking moving forward from here? What fights are you looking that you want to take moving forward into 2019?
Any names that are out there that want to fight, I'm happy to fight them. I think, for me, once you reach a certain level, it's not about taking backward steps and fighting people that people don't know. I just want to fight on TV, and I want to fight the fights that the fans want to see. You know, I'm fortunate, lost to Lawrence, got banged out, it is what it is. But I'll move forward and I'll continue my journey. It was a hiccup in the road, and I'll fight the rest of the guys out there in the division. I'm just looking forward to it the whole as a career.
And further down the road, is the Okoli rematch something you'd look for?
Yes. Oh yes, absolutely. I don't believe there was much in the fight. Unfortunately, he caught me high and I couldn't recover from it. So now it's back to the drawing board, get back to winning, and when the time's right, me and Lawrence will get it on again.
Okay, thanks very much, Luke. And we'll speak to Isaac as soon as he gets here, if he makes it. Next up on the card, we've got Ryan Doyle defends his Commonwealth title for the first time on Saturday night against Jordan Gill. It's a huge fight with the winner looking to move on and challenge for the British title. Firstly, we'll start with the challenger on Saturday night, Jordan. Jordan, great to have you here. Obviously, you've been training very hard with all of your stablemates. Tony Bell, you've got a big fight coming up against Alexander Usyk. Gavin McDonnell recently boxed for the world title out in Chicago. And do you feel training with these guys has really spurred you along ahead of Saturday and to go on and win titles yourself?
Yeah, I think so. There's a great buzz in the gym. There's a really good atmosphere. Everybody pushes each other, and everybody learns off each other. And I think that's going to hold me in good stead on Saturday night.
And obviously you've had 21 fight, or this 21st fight now. Do you feel that you've got the experience now moving on to title fights and you have what it takes to beat Ryan on Saturday night?
I think so. You know, I'm ready for whatever comes at me, and I've got the experience, like you said. It's a big step up, but one that I've been craving for a long time, and an opportunity that I'm glad to have.
Thanks very much. And Ryan, obviously you ripped the belt off of Reece Bellotti in your last fight. You came to London and you're looking to keep hold of the belt on Saturday night. How are you feeling ahead of the fight on Saturday?
Yeah, looking forward to the fight now. You know, preparation for the fight's been perfect. Everything's gone well. Just looking forward to it.
And obviously And obviously the British title is there for the winner of this fight. Is that something obviously every boxer looks up to, and obviously you look forward to taking on that challenge?
Definitely, yeah. I'm looking forward to getting this first defence done first. You know, obviously the British title's there on the horizon, but I've got to beat Jordan Gill first. You know, I've been down here before. You know, it's a long, hard road to get away. Bit of a bad one, that. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to Saturday night and getting the job done.
Thanks. And Jordan, how do you see the fight going on Saturday night?
Do you know what? I'm not sure. That's the thing about boxing. Nobody knows until they get in there. Yeah, anything can happen. So the trick is dealing whatever comes at you, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dictate the terms and deal with what comes at me.
And finally, Ryan, obviously Jordan's had a number of fights. His first step up into a championship fight. Do you think you'll have the ability to take him through the rounds which he hasn't been to yet?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Jordan's had 21 fights, which is, you know, it's all good and well. He's not really been tested yet. You know, I've been at the highest level of box light survivors at low. You know, James Tennyson obviously got the big win over Bellotti, and I think that plays in my favour. Do you know what I mean? I've been in hard fights, I'm battle hard, and, you know, and I'm looking to do the business on Saturday night.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to that one. Now, the next fight, our chief sport on Saturday night's had a huge build-up. There's been a lot of back and forth, especially on social media. And Saturday, I think the talking's done. They'll both get in the ring. Firstly, it's good to have Asinia Byfield here. Have I pronounced it right?
Tell them, baby.
He said he wouldn't talk if I got it wrong. So, obviously, looking forward to the fight on Saturday night. How are you feeling? Ted Cheeseman's obviously come off the back of a few wins, and it's a massive fight for both of your careers.
Okay, well, first off, hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, everyone enjoy your day today. Safe travels, and etc. All right, on to this clown. So, what did you just ask me, boss? Can you repeat the question?
Sorry?
Can you repeat the question?
So, obviously, you've had a very interesting build-up to this fight. So, Saturday night, the talking's over. How do you see it going?
Ooh, how do I see it going? Ooh, should I tell you about that? Do you know what? I'm going to let Ted go first. Fire away, rude boy.
Pathetic. It's like you can't even speak, mate. You don't know
Fire
nothing
away,
about boxing.
fam.
Don't
Fire
know
away.
nothing about boxing. You ain't stated no facts about boxing the whole time. You talked all this street rubbish. You look like you've been nicked for shoplifting. Your mum's got you dressed to go court. You're just a div.
Okay.
On Saturday, I promise you
Okay.
now, you're not going 12 rounds. And I can
Tell him, baby.
Everyone,
Tell him,
he
baby.
keeps talking about betting. Everyone who wants
What
to
you
win
gonna
money,
do?
go and put your money
Tell
on
him.
me to get him out there before 12 rounds.
Tell
That's
him,
one
baby.
thing I can guarantee.
I can't hear
One thing I can
y'all.
guarantee. And you and his
Hello?
open need to do a
Ted?
test in case he's been on the rocks.
Are you
Say
still
it with
there?
his teeth.
Ted, I can't hear you. Tell him.
Say it with his teeth. Look.
Pardon?
He's done well getting out, being out of a bad drug habit. Bad drug habit on the rocks. Look at his
All I heard was
teeth,
the
mate.
stutter. Like, could you talk clear, please?
Have you seen your teeth?
Wait, is he
Have you seen
punched
the
them?
state of your teeth? Out of this purse, please
Listen,
go out
my
to Turkey
teeth, my teeth
and
are
sort your
natural,
railings out,
yeah?
please.
My teeth are natural.
Please.
That's how I
Please,
was
if there's
born,
anything,
yeah?
if there's any investment you want
This
to do
guy
in this
sat there
fight,
talking
go and
like
sort
he's
your
punch
teeth
drunk.
out.
How old are you? You're 22. You're talking like you're punch drunk, fam.
You're
Like,
30.
what's wrong
You're
with you?
30, and you're
Oi.
so desperate. You've got your first
Hey.
time you're getting
Hey,
paid.
Mr. Balboa, please allow me.
You're a dodger,
Please.
You're a tramp. That's it. The
Ah,
simple fact. Look
okay,
at you. I
okay.
promise you, Saturday you're getting smashed.
Wait, the funniest
Smashed
part of this
by a
fight is
little
going to
boy
be at the
as you
end,
can,
yeah?
A little 22, 23-year-old
Like-
boy, you're getting smashed.
So,
All yesterday, you done all your big talk, then you come over
Hey,
wanting
you
to shake
finished,
hands.
boy?
Don't shake my hand. I'm serious.
finished,
You're getting
boy?
smashed.
You
innit?
finished?
If you want to shake my hand after, if I'm finished, I'm
Hey,
finished.
he's
I'm
good at
finished. You're
talking when he's
rubbish.
not looking you
You're
in the
rubbish.
eye.
You're terrible.
I noticed
You've already
that.
lost. You've
I
already
noticed
lost.
that.
You're not unbeaten. What do you bring to the table?
Stand up and
Tell
talk
me
to
what you
man.
bring to the table.
Hey, rude boy, stand up and
Tell me
talk
what
to
you
man.
bring to the table. Please tell me what you bring to the table. Tell me what you bring to the table. Tell me what you bring to the table.
Pull your mic. Hold it,
Tell me
hold
what
it.
you bring to the
Pick
table.
up your mic, fam.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you in
Okay.
every department.
Okay,
Reference speak
explain.
for
Explain
itself.
one department you're better than. Let's hear it. Come on. We'll break it down to facts.
14
Right,
wins.
ready?
I listen, 14 wins, yeah? 14 wins, 9 knockouts. 14 wins, 6 knockouts. On paper, big puncher.
All right.
Bigger puncher. Look at my opponents. Look at your opponents.
You finished? You
Better
finished?
opponents.
You done?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Then.
Simple
Now
facts,
I'm gonna
states and
talk.
facts.
All right. Let's break it down.
All
Yeah.
right, come on.
Okay.
Right, you had a good spar with the super
there's a lot
featherweight,
of
Javante
talk,
Davis.
there's a lot of talk,
Bloody
yeah?
hell.
What,
No,
you-
there's not a
you
super
not finished?
featherweight in the country
All
that
right,
I
carry
wouldn't
on.
get in
I'm
with.
gonna let him talk. I'm gonna break it down. Yeah. Are you finished?
Yeah, come on, talk
All
your
right. He's
rubbish.
finished.
Come on, please.
Okay. Now there's levels. Yeah. A lot of people keep
Yeah,
saying
there
there's
is levels, and
to
I've fought a
boxing,
lot higher
yeah?
levels than you,
A
mate.
lot of people keep saying that, yeah? Now, come on, you lot. We all watch boxing. You're all boxing fans, yeah? 90% of boxers are what? Journeymen, yeah? A lie? Yeah? Can you lot all agree with that? Come on, just nod your heads, yeah? 90% of boxers are journeymen, yeah? So now, for you to even be stood there talking about some dead records, yeah? Like, come on, fam.
All right, look,
Come
there's one fighter we both
Is that
fought.
all you got,
There's one
bruv?
fighter we both fought.
He's beat,
Mario Petrov.
he's beat a washed
Beat him by a
up,
point.
a
I knocked
washed
him, I laid him
up
out
Carson
4
Jones.
rounds.
You lot, someone get box rec
I
up,
laid
yeah?
him
I'm
out
sure
4
he's been
rounds.
beat like 4 times since then. Like,
What?
But listen,
Right, Sam and
no,
Ness.
no, I'm not
Sam
even
and
going to
Ness,
get
your
into
biggest
it.
win, the 7-0
I'm not even going to get in with you. I'm not talking about who I've beat. Please don't talk about who you beat. Yeah?
Have you heard me
When
say
you
Carson
get
Jones
in the
once?
ring, when you
Right,
get in the ring, this
You're
is
the one
where
bringing on
it comes
Carson
down to
Jones.
this. It comes down to this. Every person you've beat, yeah, is nothing like me. Yeah, that's Tom. You beat Tom and Harry, bruv. My name's Asinia D Ghost, bruv. You ain't ever met me in the ring, fam.
Right,
Ever.
let's sit down and talk about the
So
fight.
that's
Let's sit down
number
and talk
one,
about the fight
yeah?
and stop talking
So,
over each other. Let's go.
furthermore, 2 seconds, yeah? So that's number one, yeah? He's never fought someone like me, yeah? Number two, yeah? Number two, you ain't ever fought no one like me. Out of all of the people you beat and fought in your whole career, name one person you fought like me.
Luke
Name one.
Saunders. Luke Saunders is a much better boxer
Luke-
than you.
and he boxes
it took
like
me
me.
1 round. It took me one round to
he
nail him
boxes
down.
like
I
me.
got 12 against
Oh,
you.
fine,
12.
but I beg
12,
you, I
please.
beg you come.
12 rounds.
I beg
12
you come,
rounds.
fam. I beg you come. I beg you come.
All you talk is rubbish. You've already been beat. You've already been
Punched
beat.
up.
Come on, tell me why you're so special. Tell me why you're so special. You
wanna
got
hear
beat
it, yeah?
Said, let me-
you got
let-
beat for the Southern
Alright.
Area title.
Let me just ask you both a question. So obviously this fight's for the British title. Ted, what would that mean to you to win it on Saturday night?
It's a stepping stone for me to push on to I can go on to world level. This ain't me. This is where he's gonna stay. British English title level. This is a stepping stone for me to go up to the next level.
boy. Mad.
Good timing. Isaac, we'll come to you in a second. And Asinia, what would it mean to you on Saturday night to win the British title?
To be fair, the British title means nothing to me. Yeah, I'm a fighter, and that is what I do. I fight. It means nothing. I won't even have the British. As soon as I get it, I'm giving it to my homie. He's gonna chill with that. Then I'll give it to my coach. Like, I don't even care about it. Yeah, I'm just a fighter, and I have to fight to live. That's the reason why I fight. I fight because I've had a bad past, and it's the only way I can get through every day-to-day life. Yeah. So whatever your dad says, because he's been talking a lot, but Ted's in the
alright,
ring, and
but
Ted
listen,
said that
listen,
to me.
listen.
Ted
You
said
spoke-
that
now
to me,
listen,
but
listen.
He's doing all the talking.
You all say this
But
rubbish.
Okay,
you say this
okay,
rubbish about you
okay,
got to
the
fight to live.
Balboa family.
There's
just
a billion
chill,
people
innit?
in the world who don't
Chill.
fight. There's a billion people in the world who don't
Balboa
fight.
family,
You're
just
telling me you
chill,
can't get a
innit?
job.
Yeah?
Don't give me all this story
Come
if you don't
fight,
fight.
mate.
It's not
All
going to
right.
work.
I think
Come
we're all
fight,
looking
mate.
forward to this one on
Bullshit.
Saturday night then. I think they
Bullshit.
could talk all day, so let's come back to you guys at another point. I think we could carry this on for hours and hours.
Man said, let's come back, you know.
Yeah. Right. So it's a massive fight for both of you. Obviously, there's a lot of talking. Come Saturday night, I'm sure the two of you are going to do what you need to in the ring. Let's go back to Isaac Chamberlain, who unfortunately was a little bit late, just come in. Isaac, we've already spoken to Luke Watkins. Obviously, you're both coming off the back of losses against Lawrence Okoli, and on Saturday, it's a big fight for you. How do you see it going?
You know, we've worked very hard in the gym. You know, everything has been very consistent, even since before this fight got announced. So, you know, I'm just looking forward to doing my thing, working on everything that I've been working on in the gym. And, yeah, I'm just itching to go. I'm itching to go. The drive is there. The hunger is there. You know, you won't deal with everything that I have to offer.
And obviously, you've just recently switched training with George Rubio. How do you think that's helped your career, and do you think that will advance you moving forward?
Yeah, it's going to help a whole lot. You know, most of the time, this camp I've been working with Angel Fernandez, which is just as good as Jorge Rubio, if not better. You know, it's been great. You know, it's been a great camp. I've been working on so much new different things that, you know, I couldn't wait to train the next day. You know, that's the type of hunger and motivation that I had. So I'm just really looking forward to it. You know, it's going to be explosive. It's going to be electrified, exciting, everything.
And how do you see the fight going on Saturday night?
Knocking him out.
Luke, anything to come back to that with?
Like, unless you've turned into the Hulk since the last time I checked, no disrespect, but you are not the biggest of punchers. And I don't look at you lightly. I think you're talented, I do, truly. But let's face it, you don't go knocking people out. You don't ice people. So please explain to me why you think you're going to ice me.
Don't worry, you'll see Saturday.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Thanks very much, guys. And now on to our main event on Saturday night, a huge fight, WBA Super Middleweight Final Eliminator. This is huge, it's a big time in the Super Middleweight division. Rocky Fielding takes on Canelo out in New York in December 15th. Callum Smith obviously just recently beat George Groves to win the WBA Super Championship. So there's some massive fights out there for both of these guys. John Ryder takes on Andrei Sorokin. And firstly, I'd like to pass over to Vlad Hunrov. It's great to work with you. Vlad, if you could say a few words and introduce your fighter, Andrei Sorokin.
Again, I have a question. Why Eddie Hall not here? Because...
Am I not good enough?
No. He knows. He make big mistake. He make voluntary choice opponent to John Ryder. I know John, it's his friend. That's why Eddie Hearn didn't come here. A joke. Yeah.
Anything else? About the fight itself, or just Eddie?
No, can you give it to talk to fighters?
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
John, thank you for sending me a message by Instagram.
That's all right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We have little bit problem with British visa because, you know, your country very careful with people who is bring here poison. We don't bring Novichok.
Okay, I think now we'll go on and speak to... Andre. Andre, it's a huge fight on Saturday night. Obviously one you're very much looking forward to. This fight for the WBA Final Eliminator will put you in a great position to challenge for some of the world titles. How do you see the fight going on Saturday night?
How are you guys? You okay? Can you hear me well? I'm happy to translate for Andrei Sirotkin. My name is Alsiyesta. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Thank you. Андрюш, как ты видишь этот бой? Потому что это серьезное такое событие, подраться с Джоном Райдером, и ты в главном ивенте. Как ты себя чувствуешь и какие твои предсказания на этот бой? Что ты чувствуешь?
Всем привет, hello. У меня отличное настроение, отличное желание провести этот бой. Да, для меня это интересное, серьезное событие. Вот, но я полон сил и настроен только на победу.
I feel excellent. It's a massive occasion for me. I'm ready for this. I feel great, and I'll deliver what I'm supposed to deliver on Saturday. You'll see.
And now, if you could also ask, how does he feel travelling into London? John Ryder's home support. John's got a huge fan base. Arsenal Football Club heavily behind him. He was there earlier this week. How does he feel travelling and fighting in front of John's home crowd?
Андрюш, ты не боишься путешествовать в Лондон, потому что Джон Райдер – это серьезный человек здесь, в Лондоне. Весь Арсенал, футбольный клуб, стоит за ним, будут его поддерживать в субботу. Что ты думаешь, как ты? Тебя это не смущает?
Нисколько не смущает. Переведите Джону, что я болею за Манчестер Сити, поэтому это намного серьезнее.
He goes, I'm Manchester City supporter, which is much more serious than Arsenal to me, and I've got no reservations coming to London, means nothing to me.
Thank you very much. And John, obviously you're coming off the back of two knockout wins against Patrick Nielsen and then Jamie Cox. Really pushed you forward in your career. Are you looking forward to fighting on Saturday night in your hometown and looking forward to moving forward to those world title fights that are very near for you?
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thanks for coming, Vlad. Didn't think you would come here for a few days. Bit of a delay. The only mistake made was on your visa with the date, so we'll get that cleared. I'm buzzing for this fight. 2 good wins, and I'm looking just to get another good win Saturday and propel myself on.
And obviously you've got Callum Smith, as I say, recently won the WBA Super title. Rocky Fielding takes on Canelo for the WBA regular title. Are they 2 fights you'd be interested in looking at in the future?
It's just a shame to be part of such a weak division, isn't it? You know what I mean? You got great champions, and it's just it's great to be part of. But there's no easy fights out there. Saturday night's not an easy fight. I'm looking forward to it. I've trained hard. I've grafted hard with Tony Sims, Dan Lawrence. We've worked hard. We've left no stone unturned. I've been out early mornings with Felix, Ted, Martin, Charles, Spider. We've all been training hard, pushing each other on. It's just going to be a great night.
And finally, do you see another knockout win on Saturday night?
It's one of them. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm either going to drop him with the first shot, or it's just going to be an hard-fought 12-rounder, because he's very unpredictable, and he's got a very awkward style to get hold of. So it makes for an interesting night.
Thank you very much. And that's the end of the press conference. Thank you very much for everyone for coming. As I say, huge night on Saturday night. Few tickets still remain. We're live and exclusive on Sky Sports in the UK, DAZN in the USA. And thank you as well to our sponsors, William Hill, JD and StubHub. We look forward to having you there. Thank you.